From the Kettle Moraine Blue Line Ice Arena in West Bend, West Bend Community TV brings you high school hockey. Tonight, number 1 against number 2 in the North Shore Conference. The West Bend Bears against the Homestead Highlanders. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch, along with Tom Stoff as we will get you. Here's the opening face-off. Highlanders starting lineup, number 3, Sean West at a forward. Number 7, Michael Birmingham at a forward. Ian Vincent, number 9. 21, Jackson Lord. 22, Oliver Maliki. And at goaltending tonight for Highlanders of Homestead, 31, Connor O'Brien. It's senior night here in West Bend. Here's your starting lineups for the Ice Bears. 6 is Mason Bublitz. 8, Sawyer Lichtensteiger. 13, Peyton Fountain. Defense, number 29, Tyler Wenzel. Defense, 39, Odin Kleba. And between the pipes, the senior, Kenny McGuy. Mike Driscoll, the head coach of the Ice Bears. Just underway, and we already have a minor penalty called against Homestead. It'll be a 2-minute minor. So the Ice Bears will go on the power play very early here tonight, 25 seconds into it.
Jackson Lord, 2-minute minor interference.
So a 2-minute minor for interference. Ice Bears go on the attack for the opening plays here tonight on senior night. Now skating quickly up into the front ice. It's Lichtensteiger bringing it on the near boards. Lichtensteiger checked back behind the board. Puck comes loose out of the zone. All the way back to McGuy's net, and he'll put it back in play for the Ice Bears. 1 minute gone by here in the opening period, and 1:05 remaining in the power play opportunity for the Ice Bears. Along the far boards in front of the Homestead bench. Now cleared away by the Highlanders. That was J.J. Perez bringing it over to Cicilio. Now the puck intercepted inside the zone by Litke for the Ice Bears. Litke brings it down along the far boards. 45 seconds in the power play advantage for the Ice Bears. Over to Colin Kress. Kress shot saved by Connor O'Brien. As I mentioned, this is 1 against 2 tonight. The Ice Bears coming in tonight with 4 points, 2-0 in the North Shore Conference. Homestead right behind, though, with 2 points, 1-1 in the North Shore Conference. So a big matchup here tonight. Ice Bears look to maybe pick up a full game on Homestead, while Homestead looks to maybe get a road victory here tonight and tie up the conference. Shot off the side, no good. 25 seconds remaining in the power play advantage for the Ice Bears. Here's Mason Day, takes it through up to the ice to Lichtensteiger. Now Litke with it. Litke gives pass over to Pickett. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Along the near boards, tied up down there with Mason Day. Now center the puck. Ice Bears trying to get in maybe one final shot on the puck here. Kress, shot around, nope. 2 seconds left, and that'll be the end of the power play opportunity.
Homestead full strength.
Both teams back at full strength. Now the Highlanders working through neutral ice. Take it down into the attack zone. Taken away there in front of the Bear bench by the Bears. Puck loose through the neutral zone. Picked up by the Highlanders. Highlanders dressed in their bright red and white uniforms, almost looking like the Badgers. Here's a shot in and a save by Kenny McGuy. Highlanders dressed in their traditional road uniforms, while the Ice Bears dressed in the road black and whites. Ice Bears' last game was on January the 18th. They beat Cedarburg 3-2. This game coming to us as we tape this for you on January 20th. Face-off drawn and won by Homestead. Now taken down behind the net, McGuy. Here come the Ice Bears. Stick counting the puck quickly. It's McCormick up into the front zone. McCormick down, loses the puck, sends it back to Lichtensteiger. Action in front of O'Brien's net. Highlanders come up with it. Cicilio stick handles the puck, works it up ice to J.J. Perez. Taken away by the Ice Bears. 13:45 in the opening period, no score. Now Homestead quickly up on the attack. Here's a lead pass up to Perez on the right side. Slammed into those boards down there on the right side. Good hard check there. And play will continue down on the right side. Now at neutral ice. Homestead comes up with it. Carrying it off the far board. Lead pass coming up toward to Sean West. Inside, save made by Magai. Highlanders intercept the puck, try to hold the zone. Sean West with it now. Sends it in, back around behind Magai's net. Wojnarowski had it momentarily for the Highlanders. And now Wojnarowski will bring it back. Works it up through center ice in the neutral zone. Puck tap shot away by Litke for the Ice Bears. Kress brings it down back behind the net. Now here comes the Ice Bears, working it up right to left. Stick-handed with the puck up is Litke. Forwards it up to Pickett. Pickett can't keep the puck handle on it. Comes back out to center ice. Ice Bears hold the zone. Whistle right at the blue line. Stops play. 12:35 to go in the opening period. We're scoreless between Homestead and West Bend here on West Bend Community TV. Face-off in the neutral zone right below us. Wenzel gets in that area going against J.J. Perez. Now the official doesn't like what he does, so Perez has to leave. Cicilio comes in. Draw one by the Ice Bears. Puck comes loose out of the zone, chased down on the far side by Bublitz. Bublitz carries the puck around the boards. Still loose around the boards, coming all the way down into the Ice Bears zone. Giving chase down there was Litke. And the Highlanders come up with it. Here's Pound. He's checked into the board. Back behind the net of Magai. Now play continues down along the near boards. Wenzel forward the puck up, but it's intercepted down there by Lopez for Homestead. And a player loses his stick. That's Pickett. Pickett skates out there without a stick and to try to get over to the bench and get one. Now Pickett goes into the bench. And the Ice Bears go back on the attack. Puck loose through the zone. Highlanders come over, intercepted nicely out there by McCormack. Thought he had a shot. 11:20 to go in the period. No score. Homestead tries to break the ice or pressure, brings it down all the way by Magai. Whistle icing the call. 11:12 to go here in the first period, and we are scoreless. Homestead nothing, West Bend nothing, here on West Bend Community TV. Face-off comes to the right of O'Brien in the circle. Draw, face-off won by the Ice Bears initially, but Highlanders come up with it. 6 minutes have gone by here in the opening period. We are scoreless. 6 minutes into the game. Puck loose through the zone. Checked it down there by Lopez. Now back behind the net. Loose puck. Who wants to pick it up? Action in front of O'Brien's net. Ice Bears try to hold the zone. Nice dump in there by Pastulka for the Ice Bears. And the Ice Bears keep the pressure, keep the zone. Here's McCormack skating in on the right side, but he'll lose the puck around, and Vorpal will skate into the backboards with it. Shot over to Reinecke, wide. Now a slap shot made by Datska goes off the mark. And at center ice, zone kept in there nicely by Mason Day for the Ice Bears. Skates in on the left side. Puck caroms off the boards, goes all the way down to the other side. And Magai will call the icing. Just under 10 minutes to go in the opening period, 9:56. And we're still scoreless. Homestead nothing, West Bend nothing on West Bend Community TV. Face off in the circle to the right of O'Brien. Draw one by the Ice Bears, but Homestead comes up with it. Early goings, but Homestead leads its shots on goal 2-1. But there's no score on the big board yet. Puck caroms up into the net right below us. And the whistle for a timeout. No score here yet in the opening period. North Shore Conference matchup between the number 1 and number 2 teams. Face off to the left circle of goaltender McGuy. Overall on the season, the Ice Bears are 9-7-0. Homestead overall in the season, 8-9-0. But they trail it by 2 points and trail it by a game. Ice Bears are 2-0 in the conference. Homestead 1-1 in the conference. So first of 2 meetings this season between Homestead and West Bend. Shot high over the net of Connor O'Brien. Ice Bears keep the zone shot. Oh, that one was his mark. And stick hand of the puck, bring it up quickly. Jason Lord. Lord goes around for it, and the cover-up save by Kenny McGuy. Kenny McGuy from West Bend West, one of the 7 seniors on the West Bend squad. Of course, West Bend made up of teams from West Bend East and West, also Germantown, Grafton, Hartford, Kewaskum, Port Washington, and Slinger. One Slinger senior, that is number 12, Talon Vorpal. A Hartford senior tonight, Tyler Wenzel, also Odin Kleba. Now play continues down on the near boards right below our advantage point. Puck goes loose and scooped up down there by goaltender Connor O'Brien. 8:52 to go in the opening period. Still scoreless between West Bend and Homestead. Face off to the right of Connor O'Brien in the circle. Shot high over the net, no good. And out of the loose puck now, picked up by Homestead. Here's Cecilio. He'll have the puck taken away. Tripped up, though. Trying to carry the puck was McCormack. Puck loose down in the left corner. Highlanders come up with it. Now the puck comes and scoots all the way out of the zone. Down to Kenny McGuy and around behind his net. Picked up down there by Reineke. Now the puck caroms around the board as Bublitz watched it go through. Here come the Ice Bears now. Quickly bringing it up ice. It is McGuy. Bringing it off and around over to Kleba. And Vincent comes up with a loose puck for the Highlanders. Vincent gives it up to Sean West. West on the left side. Shot by Birmingham. Way off the mark. 9 minutes have gone by here in the opening period. Still no score. Now at center ice. Picked up and try to hold the zone by Mason Day for the Ice Bears. Puck ground around there loose. Mason Day coming up with the loose puck. Sends it up. Nice lead pass up, but it's intercepted out there by Wojnarowski. Wojnarowski comes in. Scup, tip, save by McGuy. Face off to the left of the circle to Kenny McGuy. Draw one by the Highlanders. Oh, action in front of McGuy's net. Highlanders threatening on that one, but not able to. Instead, the loose puck coming out with a fast draw are the Ice Bears. Checked down in the near boards was Reineke for the Ice Bears as he lost the puck. Now caroms off the boards at center ice, comes down loose into the Ice Bears zone. Stick handled away by O'Brien. Ice Bears trying to maintain some pressure and start an attack. Lichtensteiger. A little bit of quick of a pass, giving chase over down there is Litke. Now puck through the neutral zone. Back down into the Ice Bear zone, goes back behind the boards and picked up down there by Wojnarowski. 6:35 to go in the opening period, still no score. Ice Bears trying to set something up around the side. Shot, oh, off the backside, no. Puck back down around. And it'll be tapped out of there by Wojnarowski for the Highlanders, and he'll all the way down, and icing is the call. 6:15 to play in the opening period. And we're still scoreless in this North Shore Conference matchup. Homestead nothing, West Bend nothing. Faceoff comes down to the other side to the right of Connor O'Brien. Draw one initially by the Ice Bears, taken over and still maintaining control of the puck. We've played 11 minutes in this opening period and we are still scoreless. Pastulka was out at the point, wanted the shot. He had one, but couldn't get it to find its house. It's home. Now here's a breakaway potential by Homestead. Broken up nicely by the Ice Bears. Puck goes down into the West Bend zone. 5:35 in the opening period. Shot, whoa, missed the mark by Colton Kress. A lot of flood checking down right below the boards. Puck still in the Ice Bears zone. Now comes out of the zone and all the way back to the other side. Chased down there by Wenzel for the Ice Bears. Wenzel stick handles the puck. Brings it up to center ice to Vorpal. Vorpal lost the puck. Gave it over to Mason Day. Day lost the puck now. But the Ice Bears get it back. Under 5 minutes remaining in the opening period. We're scoreless. Here's Jason Lord, has the puck clicking away by Vorpal. Now down over to Jason Lord behind the net. Stick handling, sending it up to J.J. Perez. Perez lost the puck, goes in front of the Ice Bear bench. Chased down there by Colin Kress. Puck handle inside the Homestead zone. Shot covered up and saved by Kenny McGuy. 4:31 to go in the opening period. We're still scoreless in this North Shore Conference matchup. 0-0 between Homestead and West Bend. Puck comes down to the other side, whistle, and stops us with play. Play continues now down through the Homestead zone. Now picked up behind the net by the Ice Bears. We're down to 4 minutes to go here in the opening period. Back along the far boards. Here come the Ice Bears. Lead up to Fountain. Fountain stick handles the puck inside the zone. Shot by Fountain. Saved by O'Brien. Rebound O'Brien. Back-to-back saves by O'Brien. On one of the better offensive mounted attacks so far in this game by the Ice Bears. Still being outshot at this point. 7 shots on goal for Homestead to 3 for the Ice Bears. Face-off draw, one shot by Fountain. Couldn't find its home. Play continues behind the net. Now puck comes out of the zone all the way loose. Lichtensteiger chases it down, but McGuy keeps it in play. Off the stick of Klubba, now back into the sticks. Oh, almost lost it there. Brought back inside by Lichtensteiger. Sawyer, Lichtensteiger trying to get it back over. Lichty there. Play continues down on the near boards. Comes out with a loose puck. It's Litke, tries centering it. Shot and glove save made by Connor O'Brien. Faceoff will come to the right of O'Brien with 3:05 in the opening period. Draw one by the Ice Bears. Litke's shot goes up into the net. Homestead looking for a big win here tonight, too. They've lost 4 of their last 6 coming into this matchup. They'll play 2 non-conference games after this game with shot missed. After this game with the Ice Bears tonight. And then they'll finish up with 3 straight conference games, February 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And the one on February 5th will be the second game of the series between the Ice Bears and Homestead. Play now down to the left side, and whistle stops play. Meanwhile, for the Ice Bears have won 4 of their last 5. They have a 4-game road trip coming up after this game that's being played here on January the 20th. And the next home game for the Ice Bears will be on Thursday, February 3rd. Ice Bears have the puck. Carams are on the boards with 2:25 remaining in the period. Now at center ice, Homestead trying to keep the zone, but the Ice Bears back there to get it. Lidke lost his stick and lost the puck. Center shot, no! Could not get it to come home. Chase Pickett had the best shot of the period so far, and Connor O'Brien comes up with a big save there. 2:07 to go in the opening period. We're still scoreless on West Bend Community TV. That last shot by Pickett now even shots on goal for the period, 7-7. But still, nobody's been able to crack one through the nets yet. Woodland skates back behind the net, checked into the boards. Kamale, shot, and a goal scored by Homestead. There's your first goal of the night, J.J. Perez for Homestead. J.J. Perez gets the goal. At the 15-10 mark, J.J. Perez gets the first goal of the night, and the Highlanders take a 1-0 lead. Now,
Highlanders goal scored by number 10, J.J. Perez, with an assist from number 7, Michael Birmingham, and number 6,
shot, oh, big save there by Magai, or it would have been 2-0. They give the assist to Birmingham. And the second assist goes to Cicerillo. But J.J. Perez gets the goal at the 15-12 mark to make it 1-0. Shots on goal now 9 for Homestead, 7 for the Ice Bears. Only one penalty in this period. That was a 2-minute minor for interference earlier in this period against Homestead. Shot in front of the goal, another one back. And that goal seems to have pumped up the Highlanders now as they maintain pressure in the zone. Shot coming around, back out behind on a backhander. Pound comes up, back around. Now it's Birmingham. Birmingham skates in, shot down by Magai, and another save by Magai. 41 seconds to go in the period. Face off as now Homestead will go on a power play. Which will carry over into the second period. So first power play opportunity of the night here for the Highlanders. And the Bears will ice it. So Vorpal with the minor as we close out play here in the opening period. Shot saved by Magai. One more shot, try to get it, bring it inside. Save by Magai at the buzzer. Big save there by Kenny Magai at the buzzer. And that'll end the first period. Shots on goal here in the first period. Homestead 13. The West Bend Ice Bears 7. One goal in the period coming at the 15-12 mark. J.J. Perez with the goal. Birmingham and Cicerillo with the assist. So your score after one period of play, it is the Homestead Highlanders 1 and the West Bend Ice Bears 0. This is high school hockey on West Bend Community TV. And welcome back to the Kettle Moraine Ice Arena. Second period action now between West Bend and Homestead. Homestead with the 1-0 lead as J.J. Perez gets the one and only goal at the 15-12 mark of that first period for the 1-0 game. Homestead 13 shots on goal, West Bend 7. Homestead will open up the second period with a power play man advantage for another minute 5. As we had a penalty late in that period to Talon Vorpal for 2-minute interference. So you're the Highlanders, shot wide of the net of Magai, and it comes off around and out. 27 seconds into period number 2 now. Ice Bears tied up the shots on goal at 7 apiece, and then a late period surge by Homestead, including the goal, is what put them in front. Ice Bears tried to do just that, ice the puck on the man shortage, but were not able to. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Lord skating in on the left side, stops along the near board. Tries centering the puck over to Cicilio. Now the puck caroms off along the left side. Birmingham had it. Over to Lord, shot, no. 10 seconds left in the man advantage power play for the Highlanders. Back out. Cicerillo, shot, no. Bublitz there with the save. And that'll end it, and Ice Bears go back to full strength. So both teams 0 of 1 on the power play so far tonight. 15 and a half minutes in the second period, still 1-0 Homestead. Now Kress takes a shot, saved by Connor O'Brien. Faceoff comes to the left of goaltender Connor O'Brien, draw one by the Highlanders. And here they come, quickly out onto the front side into the attack zone. Schimpf. Push the puck back around. Now skates back around, tried to come up with it as Pleba. Chase back, tip back inside the zone. Press behind the net, tries carrying it up. Now Kleba comes up, loses it at center ice, but McCormick is there with it. Shot down, quick line change here for the Highlanders. Now through the neutral zone at center ice. Skating in front of the Highlander bench. Ice Bears come up with it. Puck taken away down there though, however, by Cicerillo. Cicerillo skates in, no. Kleba, stick handles the puck, brings it down on the left far side. Brought it back down around, and here comes the Highlanders, skates back away the other side with it. .55 in the period. Still a 1-0 game in favor of Homestead. Puck caroms around the far boards, back down behind the Homestead net. And the Highlanders try to control. Cicerillo tries bringing the puck back around. Lopez will pick it up. And whistle right at the blue line in front of the Ice Bears bench. 13:35 to play, period 2. It remains Homestead 1, West Bend 0 here on West Bend Community TV. Face-off, draw one by the Ice Bears, goes down behind the net. Brought down and whistled back behind, and we're going to get a minor penalty called here at the 13:27 mark. And this one going to go against Homestead. So that'll put the Ice Bears on the power play. They're going to get Perez on that one. So the Ice Bears now on the power play advantage, try to tie this game up. Shot, whoa, right through Magai.
Homestead penalty, number 10, J.J. Perez, 2-minute minor, tripping.
Here come the Ice Bears now, setting up the attack. Lichtensteiger brings it up through the neutral zone, skates inside, loses the puck. Taken away by the Highlanders, and they'll ice it back all the way down by Kenny Magai. Minute 20 to go in the power play advantage for the Ice Bears. 12:45 in the period. Still 1-0 Homestead. Now McCormick brings it up, sets it behind the net. Bublis down there to try to keep the puck in the zone. Skating around, puck carries around the boards, kept inside the zone by the Ice Bears. Shot, whoop, save by Connor O'Brien. Stops us with 12:24 in the period, 57 seconds in the power play, and still a 1-0 game in favor of Homestead. Face off to the right of goaltender O'Brien in the circle. Ice Bears keep the zone. Bring it down, shot, save by Connor O'Brien. Face off to the right circle of Connor O'Brien. Draw one by the Ice Bears, and the puck will come out of the zone and all the way back down. 35 seconds left in the power play advantage for the Ice Bears. Still trailing 1-0. Puck goes through Pickett's skates, now brings it back over to Kress. Kress up to Pickett. Pickett along the near boards, drops down back behind the zone. 20 seconds left in the power play. Send it over to Kress. Center of the puck. Here's a shot by Wenzel. In and shot, goal! Power play goal! A power play goal for the Bears, and we are tied 1-1. Still 11 seconds to go on the man advantage, but it's back to even at 1 apiece. Shot, Gubb, saved by O'Brien. Both teams now back at equal strength. Draw, face-off won by the Highlanders.
Ice Bears goal scored by number 9, Camden Goodkey, with an assist from number 29, Tyler Wenzel, and number 7, Colton Kress. Kress to Wenzel. Goodkey with the goal.
So Camden Litke gets the power play goal at the 5:22 mark. Tyler Wenzel with assist number 1. And assist number 2 goes to Colton Kress. And so we are tied now at 1-1. Puck carries up into the net, and whistle stops play. 10:46 to go in the second period. It's tied now. West Bend 1 and Homestead 1 on West Bend Community TV. Off the face-off, play continues now. Puck through the neutral zone, picked up at center ice. Coming back around, it's Birmingham. And the Ice Bears come back with it the other way, but taken back off of a hard check by Homestead. Lichtensteiger will chase it back down. And now Vorpal tried keeping the zone. Now at center ice. Puck shot up into the Homestead bench, and that'll stop play. Shots on goal now, 17 in the game for Homestead, 13 for the Ice Bears. But on the big board, it's more importantly, it's now 1-1 on the Camden Lidke power play goal at the 5:22 mark of the second period. Face off at center ice, draw one by Homestead. Puck dropped down into the zone, picked up down there loosely by Mason Day. Day coming up around with it over to McCormack. And it's intercepted back into the zone by Homestead, but now taken right back by the Ice Bears. Puck shot around, almost centered the puck inside the crease down there to Perez. Ice Bears come away with it, potential breakaway up to Kleba. Along the near boards down to Fountain. And now the puck tied up along the near boards, and the official comes in and whistles and stops play. 9:34 to play in the second period. We're tied 1-1 here on West Bend Community TV. 2-minute minor going to be called on number 16, Cameron McCormick. And that's going to put the Highlanders on the power play now with 9.5 minutes to go here in the second period in a 1-1 game. Try pumping it away, centering, and puck dropped away and taken off, but Highlanders get it back over to Cicerillo. Cicerillo pushes it back to Lord. His shot pucked away, now dropped down back it.
2 minutes head contact.
Here come the Highlanders back on the attack now with the power play. Minute 25 left in there, power play advantage. Birmingham down in the left corner zone. Brings it on to Perez. Shot made by Cicerillo. Could not find the mark to go home. And the puck comes out of the zone all the way down. Chased up there by Lidke for the Ice Bears. Now back down behind the net of O'Brien. 1 minute to go here in the power play for the Highlanders. Game tied at 1. 8:29 to go in the second period. Puck comes back around the boards in the zone of Homestead. Back down around inside the near boards. Homestead keeps the zone inside to Perez. Centers the puck back over around, comes up back loose through the neutral zone. And brought back down there and try to keep it in by Maliki. Puck passed up to Cicerillo. Now out to Wojnarowski. 25 seconds left in the man advantage. Puck comes out of the zone all the way back down by Connor O'Brien. And the Highlanders will try one last surge on it with 15 seconds left in their man advantage. 7:45 in the period, we're tied at 1. Brings up ice to Maliki. Brought back down, puck comes out of the zone, and that will end the Highlander power play. So unlike the Ice Bears on their power play moments ago, the Highlanders unable to capitalize and get a power play. But Lopez keeps the pressure on the puck, taken away by the Ice Bears. Puck comes loose out of the zone, chased down on the near boards. McCormick tried coming with the puck. Now keeping the pressure in inside the crease, and the Highlanders come up with a loose puck. Here's Birmingham, skating in on the left side, stick hand of the puck, Birmingham left side. Loses the puck back behind to Colton Kress. 6:45 in the period, tied at 1. Here's Kleba skating in, centering, and pushes it back over to Fountain. Now puck inside just inside the zone, comes up with it to Kress. Shot by Kress, and the save made by goaltender Connor O'Brien. 6:28 to go, second period. North Shore Conference action, and we're tied 1-1, West Bend and Homestead on West Bend Community TV. Face off in the circle to the left of goaltender O'Brien. Draw one by the Ice Bears. Now puck loose and a stick loose. And Lichtensteiger, who is stickless, will advance it up front. Now the Ice Bears working with it. Lichtensteiger will skate back over towards the bench, pick up his stick, and return to play. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Homestead brings the puck up to Nate Pound. Pound brings it up fast. Intercepted out there a minute by Reineke. Now play right below us in the neutral zone. Kept inside there by Wojnarowski. He'll dump the puck down back behind the net of Magai. 5.5 minutes to play in period 2. Puck centered. Oh, right there. Nobody there to bring it home. And coming up stick handling is Daska. Brings it the other way. Daska drops it down. Quick line change here now for the Ice Bears. Cicerillo checked hard into the boards. Puck caroms up. Now bringing it back around the left side. Bring it back out top to Wojnarowski. Ice Bears bring it up, sticking it up through the zone. Under 5 minutes remaining in the period. Puck comes loose back out of the zone again. All the way down back behind the net of Magai. And here come the Ice Bears. Stick handling the puck up into Litke in the zone. Shot by Litke high off the glass board. Play continues down left behind the net of O'Brien. Pickett trying to keep pace on the puck. Loses it though. Back inside. Now out to center ice. And Plachuska there to hold the zone and bring it back inside to play the zone for the Ice Bears. Whistle stops play. 4:12 remaining here in period 2. We're tied 1-1. West Bend and Homestead on West Bend Community TV. Face off in the circle to left of goaltender Magai. Draw one by the Ice Bears. Shots on goal right now 17-14 in favor of Homestead. So the Ice Bears have outshot Homestead 7-4 here in this period. And they've got the only goal in this period, a power play goal at the 5:22 mark by Camden Litke to tie the game up at 1-1. Shot and the glove save stopping play by Kenny Magai. Face off to the left circle of Kenny Magai. Draw one by Homestead. Shot goes wide. Kept in the zone by the Highlanders. Now puck caroms off the boards, comes loose all the way down to the other side. Whistle and icing only the call called by Connor O'Brien. Stopping us with 3:27 to play period 2 in a 1-1 game. Face off to left circle of Kenny Magai. Draw one by the Ice Bears. Skating up quickly, it's Reineke. Reineke coming in left side, shot. Oh, save made by O'Brien. It goes in. It's a goal. Ice Bears get the goal. Ice Bears with the goal at the 13:47 mark. And it's now 2-1. Good pressure play there. Here's Daska skates in.
Goal scored by number 5, Jake Reinke, with an assist from number 8.
So Jake Reinke gets the goal. And it's now 2-1. Warpaul with the assist. So a power play goal and a full strength goal. And the Ice Bears have taken 2-1 here now in the second period, despite the fact they've been outshot 18-15. There's a shot that missed the mark. Highlanders shot, whoa, around the right side of Magai, and he sticked it away. Shot again misses the mark off Magai. Now Homestead plays from behind. Magai goes down on the padded knee. And here's a puck taken away out there by Fountain. Fountain skating in. Push back from behind. Shot. Goal! Another goal for the Ice Bears! This one gonna go to Peyton Fountain. At the 15-10 mark. So not even 2 minutes apart, they get a goal. Peyton Fountain with the goal. And now it's a 2-goal advantage for the Ice Bears at 3-1. Minute 50 to play, period 2.
Ice Bears goal scored by number 39, Odin Kleba, with an assist from number 13, Peyton Fountain. Fountain to Kleba with the goal.
So they go the other way. Odin Kleba actually gets the goal. It comes at the 15-10 mark. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Ice Bears. A power play goal and 2 full-strength goals here in the period. Wipes out a 1-0 trailing after 1. Ice Bears still trailing on shots on goal, being outshot 18-16, but lead it on the big board where it counts now at 3-1. 1:06 to play here in the second period. Face off in the circle to the left of Magai. Draw one by Homestead.
1 minute.
Last minute of play here in the second period. Magai with the glove save puts it right back into play. Good second period here for the West Bend Ice Bears. Now skating up quickly onto the right side, it is Vorpal. Back up behind the net. Along the far boards, Lichtensteiger tries keeping it in play, pushes it over to Reinecke. Number 1 against number 2 here in the North Shore Conference. And number 1, West Bend right now with the advantage of 3-1 as we approach the end of period number 2. A win tonight by the Ice Bears. It put them up by 4 points, give them 6 points. Final 10 seconds now of the period. As the Ice Bears are going to take the 2-goal advantage going into the third period. Going to get you the recap here. First off, we'll get you shots on goal here in the second period. For the Ice Bears, they have 9 for a 2-period total of 16. Homestead, only 5 shots on goal in that period for a 2-period total of 18. But on the big board where it counts, it is the West Bend Ice Bears 3 and the Homestead Highlanders 1. We'll recap the scoring for you at the start of the third period, but that's 2 periods of play for you here on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back to the Kettle Moraine Ice Arena for our third period between West Bend and Homestead, number 1 against number 2. Homestead trailing the hometown Bears 3-1, 3 goals in that second period. Power play goal at 5:22 by Camden Lidke. Then Jake Reinecke a goal at 13:47. Hey, it's out. Dropped off right away. And then the third goal coming at the 15:10 mark by Odin Kleba, assisted by Fountain. Made it 3-1 in favor of the Ice Bears. Shots on goal right now, though. Homestead with 18 and West Bend with 16. But the Ice Bears with that 3-goal second period, leading it on the big board, 3-1. Just underway now in the third period. Shot, misses the mark, dropped down hard into the board. And a little bit slow to get up, but thankfully he is okay. That's Jackson Lord for the Highlanders. And we're going to get a penalty called on that one against the Ice Bears, which will be a 2-minute minor. Third penalty of the night against the Ice Bears. And this one will appear to be more than just a minor. It's going to be a 5-minute penalty. Five minutes on Cameron McCormick. Second time tonight, McCormick has gone to the sin bin. And now
penalty number 16, Cameron McCormick. 5-minute major, check from behind.
as he back checked him into the boards, and that's a 5-minute major. And now Homestead with an opportunity here to get one, if not two, possible power play goals and tie this game up. And there's the puck iced away, down, sticked out there by O'Brien. 4 minutes remaining now in the power play, 15:25 remaining in the game. 3-1 in favor of the Ice Bears. Up ice, Wojnarowski. Left back again, and Homestead once again will have to reset up the attack behind their own net. Now bringing it out on to Perez. Stick handles the puck, brings it up on the attack. Cicerillo dumps it back around behind the net. And the Ice Bears again will ice the puck all the way down to the other side. 3:20 remaining in the power play for Homestead and 14:40 remaining in the game. Ice Bears with a 2-goal advantage right now at 3-1. Trying to maintain that 2-goal advantage and work their way through this 5-minute penalty that was called against Cameron McCormick. And again, the puck gets out of the zone. And Homestead again will have to retrieve the puck all the way back in their own zone and try to set up the attack again. Down to 2:45 remaining in their power play advantage. Ice Bears doing a good job of penalty killing this one. There's another one down the other side. Under 14 minutes remaining now in the game. 2.5 minutes in the power play for Homestead. Highlanders set it up back behind the net. Here's Lopez bringing it up, stick handling the puck in front of the benches. Knocked down in front and pushed down again by the Ice Bears. Penalty killing unit by West Bend doing a good job here. Down to 2:05 in the power play. Shot back by behind the net of Magai. Backing around, Magai getting some help in the crease there by Kress. Knocked back down around. And iced back down again the other side. 1:44 to play in the power play. 13:09 remaining in the game. Ice Bears with the lead at 3-1. And we are going to get a Homestead penalty. So you have 1:44 to go in the penalty to Cameron McCormick. And now a 2-minute minor called against Hunter Lord. So that'll give the Ice Bears about a 16-second power play advantage. Shot, pad, save made.
Highlanders penalty number 24, Hunter Lord, 2-minute minor.
And here come the Highlanders skating up, Wojnarowski. Homestead still yet to get a good shot on goal in this power play opportunity that they did have. Now we're skating even at 4 apiece. 1:05 remaining in the McCormick penalty and a 1:19 remaining in the Lord penalty. Shot in, shot, goal! goal and takes a 4-1 lead. Bublitz gets the goal, I believe. At the 4:38 mark, Bublitz, I believe, will get credited with the goal.
Even strength goal by the Ice Bears, number 6, Mason Bublitz, with an assist from number 39, Odin Kleba. Kleba to Bublitz with the goal.
Kleba gets the assist, so Kleba now with an assist and a goal. Bublitz with the goal, even strength at 4:38. And the Ice Bears open it up now to a 4-1 advantage. Still skating through, coming back, shot, goal, save Birmingham, and the save by O'Brien. West Bend 4, Homestead 1, 11:28 to play in the game here on West Bend Community TV. Face off in the circle. Ice Bears now will have a 15-second power play for what it's worth. Here's Kleba skating it down the side. Shot up around and a save made by Connor O'Brien. 3 seconds remaining in the Ice Bear power play. Face off in the circle, and that'll end the power play. And for the first time tonight now, the Ice Bears leading on the goaltending shots also 20-18. So they've outshot Homestead so far 4-0 on shots on goal here in this third period. And they picked up a goal here in this third period to extend it out to 4-1 on the Mason Bublitz even strength goal at the 4:38 mark. 4-1, West Bend leading Homestead. Face-off, shot goes, misses the mark of O'Brien's net. And here comes Homestead now, but taken back and hold the zone in there by Bublitz. Play continues at the blue line, dropped inside the zone and out of play. 10:37 remaining in the hockey game. West Bend 4, Homestead 1 on West Bend Community TV. Along with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch here with you at the Kettle Moraine Ice Arena. 10:25 to play in this North Shore Conference matchup. And the first place, Ice Bears leading the second place Homestead Highlanders 4-1. Play inside the zone now, get picked up there by McCormick. Drop back down, chased down there by Achter for the Highlanders. Puck loose through the neutral zone, picked up down back inside the zone by Pickett. Now Pickett skates at the blue line through the neutral zone. Chopped back down inside by the Highlanders. Highlanders got on the board first tonight at the 15-12 mark by J.J. Perez to take a 1-0 lead. But since then, it's been 4 unanswered goals by the Ice Bears. Pad save made there by Magai. Shifted back down around, back behind around the net. Down into the far right corner. Now loose up in through the puck zone. Picked up, shot back down there by Pickett. Approaching 9 minutes remaining in the hockey game. Inside the crease, nothing there, but brought back down inside by Vorpal. Now still coming around, shot inside, oh, missed the mark. Puck loose at center ice, now picked up. Run down by Perez, who has the lone goal here tonight for Homestead. And play continues now, coming back the other way, right to left on the attack. Here come the Ice Bears. Reineke forces the puck upside into Vorpal. Couldn't keep it. 8:20 remaining in the game. Puck tied up along the boards down on the far left side. And Homestead comes out of the scuffle with it. Puck loose, comes all the way through the zone. Back down, chased in down there by Cicerillo. Now Karam's around the left side boards. Vorpal down there to try to pick it up. Now Reineke comes up instead with it. Datska had it, lost it. Back down around, 7:35 remaining in the game. Here comes McCormick. Skating down, stops. Tries centering it up back out of the Fountain. Fountain down in the right corner. Stick handles the puck. Centers it. Oh, shot missed the mark. Puck goes up into the net. High school sports, a lot of it coming up here for you on West Bend TV. In addition to this game that we're taping for you today on January 20th, on Friday, January 21st, we will be taping the West Bend West girls basketball game against Grafton. So watch for that broadcast game coming your way here on West Bend Community TV. Girls basketball, Grafton and West Bend West girls. Face off in the circle to the right of goaltender Connor O'Brien. Draw one by the Highlanders. 7:10 to play in the game. It's a 4-1 advantage for the Ice Bears. Good showing here so far for the Ice Bears on senior night. Here's a nice late pass up front to McCormick. Shot center, no! As Kleba couldn't bring it home for another one. Under 7 minutes remaining now. Lichtensteiger keeps the puck in play. Drops it around, heavy action in front of O'Brien's net. Whoa, nice check down there by Kleba. Oh, and a hard check. Mark Schimpf, number 15 for Homestead, hits the ice hard right at the blue line. All right, so they've given the penalty to Kleba. Elbow and a game misconduct. So he'll sit things out with 6:25 to play in the game. Ice Bears in control though, leading it by 3 goals. Puck caroms up into the net. Tony Navarre, the head coach of Homestead, getting a little bit hot and humid under that bench over there for Homestead. Saw his team take an initial 1-0 lead early in that first period, and they've yet to come up with any goals since then. They go on the power play for the 4th time tonight. 2nd time that they'll have a 5-minute chance at it. They're 0 of 3 previously so far on power plays. Meanwhile, the Ice Bears, one of their 4 goals is a power play goal. And now Homestead will try to set it up. They do need something big to happen here. Coming up on 5.5 minutes remaining. Center of the puck over to Wojnarowski. Picked up behind the net by Lichtensteiger, and he'll ice the puck all the way back out. And that stops play. 5:24 to play in the game. Ice Bears 4, Homestead 1 on West Bend Community TV. Face off in the circle to the left of goaltender McGuy. Kenny McGuy, the senior from West Bend West, one of 7 seniors here on senior night tonight. Now the Highlanders take it back behind their own net. 3.5 minutes remaining in their power play advantage. 5 minutes remaining in the game. And another puck one. The penalty killing here tonight by the Ice Bears has been fantastic as they've yet to give up a power play goal opportunity for the Highlanders. They still have 3 minutes to go on this power play opportunity. Skate in, puck carries behind the net of Magai. Back down into the zone inside at the blue line. Pass the puck over to Wojnarowski. Shot in, off the pipe. Magai was there with the save, but it went off the pipe. Now bring it back out, center the puck up front. Now right left side into Wojnarowski. Now skating in, it's Malecki. Back out top to Malecki again, shot. Magai goes down on the pads. Action in front of Magai's net. Puck comes out loose. Under 4 minutes to play, 2:20 remaining in the power play. Shot back around, sticked away by Magai. Here's Cicerillo skating with it now. Cicerillo centers the puck over left side. Shot saved by Magai off the pad. Back out to Cicerillo. Pass it on the puck left side. Cicerillo back out inside the blue line. Pass over to Malecki. Back to Cicerillo. Cicerillo skates in. Shot saved by Magai. Look out, loose puck. And Magai goes down and covers for it. Stopping us with 3:26 remaining. 1:51 in the power play for Homestead. But it's the Ice Bears leading it 4-1. Face off left circle side of Magai. Draw one by the Ice Bears. They'll ice the puck all the way down. Now down along the near boards. 3 minutes remaining in the game. 1:25 remaining in the 5-minute elbowing penalty to Kleba, and Kleba, of course, got the game misconduct also. And the puck comes out of the zone again, all the way down to Connor O'Brien's stick. 2:40 remaining in the game. 1 minute left in the Homestead power play opportunity. And again, the penalty killing unit here of the Ice Bears has not given this power play opportunity much of a shot again. Islanders now working the puck back in the Ice Bear zone, now cleared up to the front zone. Along the far board, Cicerillo skates down into the shot, checked into the boards by Reinecke. Back out to the blue line to Lord, his shot, whoa, over the net of Magai. 2 minutes remaining in the game, 25 seconds in the power play. Skate back behind around the net. Now back out to the blue line to Lord. Plays to West, back to Lord. 1:45 remaining now. 8 seconds in the power play. Try to get one more shot back on the guy. Here's the West. Fenders it over. Lord lost the puck. Here's a potential breakaway. Here's a shot. No, couldn't bring it home. Oh, man. A golden opportunity there for a breakaway. But Connor O'Brien was there to make the save for the Highlanders. 1:26 remaining. Ice Bears with the lead, 4-1 here on West Bend Community TV. With camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch here at the Kettle Moraine Ice Arena on senior night. And the West Bend Ice Bears seniors, 7 of them are a minute 26 away from a senior night victory, and also a victory which would put them up in the standings, put them at 3-0 in the conference, and give them 6 points. Keep Homestead at the 2 points. Puck loose, kept on there by the Ice Bears. Ice Bears have now outshot Homestead 26-24. So a 10-6 advantage here in this third period. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the game. Ice Bears are going to win this game and move up in the standings. Now down to 40 seconds remaining. Puck down loose. "20 seconds remaining. Shot comes back off around. Ice Bears starting to mark it down. And there's the horn. And the West Bend Ice Bears defeat the Homestead Highlanders 4-1 and will continue to hold on to first place here in the North Shore Conference. In the third period goal, it came at the 4:38 mark. Mason Bublitz to make it 4-1. Shots on goal, the final tally in the third period. West Bend Ice Bears 10 for a game total of 26. And for Homestead in the third period, 6 for a game total of 24. Homestead's only goal tonight came in the first period at the 15-12 mark. J.J. Perez with the goal, Birmingham and Cicerillo with the assist. That made it 1-0. Then in the second period, the Ice Bears tied it up on a power play goal at the 5:22 mark by Camden Litke. Then goals followed at 13:47 by Reinecke, 15:10 by Kleba to make it 3-1. And then the only goal in the third period, Mason Bublitz at the 4:38 mark, made it 4-1, and that's your final. So your standings after this game tonight, with the victory, West Bend now with 6 points goes to 3-0 in the conference, 10-7-0 overall. Homestead will remain at 2 points, drop to 1-2 in the conference, and 8-10-0 overall. On behalf of camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch. Thank you for watching this production of West Bend Ice Bears hockey. Again, your final score, the West Bend Ice Bears 4 and the Homestead Highlanders 1.